Hey, what is going on, dudes? My name is Freaky, and today is going to be that day of the week again for some Q&A Fridays. And yes, it's episode 73. Nothing crazy going on with the numbers, but I got some crazy gameplay for you guys today on some Black Ops 2. One of the gameplay is going to be flawless, so once you see it, you got to be like, God dang, Freak, you are a god dang beast at some Black Ops 2. But yeah, so today is that weekly series where my subscribers can ask me anything in the comment section below, whether it be a fuck, marry, kill, a YouTube question, a gaming question, or anything in between. Make sure to drop it down in the comment section below, because it's always appreciated. It's always appreciated seeing people ask me some questions. I love that you guys actually ask me some questions, because I never thought ever in my YouTube career, as of so saying right now, that I'd ever have people ask me this many questions. And it's literally I don't even know. It's a blessing from you guys to me that I get to answer people's questions. I don't know if that sounds corny or not, but I love you guys. You guys are freaking goddamn awesome. And if you want to support this series by dropping a like right now, make sure to do so. And let's head over to the buttload of questions you guys left in last week's Q&A Fridays. The first question comes from, let's see here, Steven Larez. How do you peel a banana? You got to hold it with your toes and then peel it with your teeth. True Masquerez, would you rather fuck an elephant and have to pleasure it, or fuck your mom for 3 hours? I'd rather fuck the elephant and pleasure it, because he never said whether it be a male or a female, and I'm going to go with the male. The gaming game, if you could suck any phone, which kind of phone would it be? It'd have to be a 1950s phone, one of those wheel phone things that you put your finger in and it goes...
Hello, operator?
Yes, I would like to get a hold of the goddamn chong. I don't know where I'm going. The Mind, do you have a sponsorship? No, I do not, sadly, but like, if it can. Daisy Michelle, most embarrassing moment. A lot of you guys like to ask me this during Q&A Fridays, but I like to say it again. I was a sophomore in high school. I had a big crush on this senior girl, and after the lunch in the cafeteria, down the hallways we were walking, and I get pants bare-ass naked with basketball shorts and boxers on, bare-ass naked, right in front of her, and that was probably the most embarrassing moment of my entire life, pretty much. Exceed, brah, would you rather be blind or deaf? I'd rather be deaf, because at least I get to see fine women and at least get to appreciate life. I feel like if you're deaf, at least I get to appreciate what it is. And if I was blind, I wouldn't even know if I'm alive or sleeping or maybe dead. Marlon Kleber, would you join me in the Purge if we were going to rob the biggest bank on the planet with the most money, with it being legal? Hell yes, I would, because if the Purge was legal, I wouldn't even be killing people. I would just be looting and robbing banks like it was god dang nothing. Juan Delgado, did you ever play Super Smash Bros? And what do you think about it if you did? I used to play Super Smash Bros. A ton on the Super Nintendo 64 back in the day, but then when it came out for GameCube, I literally freaked out. I thought it was the most beautiful looking game in the goddamn freaking world. Apparently, it wasn't, because I haven't played it in the goddamn years. I probably haven't even touched Super Smash Bros. In probably 5 years, which kind of sucks. A little get in gaming. My question is, how do you ask a question? Well, you got to ask a question by asking a question down below in the comment section by asking a question. Zacky Dwarf, how was your most boring B-Day ever, if it has ever happened? I literally think I've had actually a really boring birthday before, and I think I asked off of school so I didn't have to go to school for that day during high school, and I basically sat in my bed until about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And I think it was actually pretty boring, but I got to sleep in, so it was kind of enjoyable at the same time. If you guys ever had that moment where you're like, you know what, I'd like to sleep in today after school, and then that sleeping in day is kind of fun. It's really, really fun. MC at War, another Ebola question. What would you do if Ebola came to Wisconsin? Now, the true fact is, if Ebola actually got like a huge outbreak in Wisconsin, I'm talking a huge outbreak, I wouldn't freaking leave my house. I would literally stay here all freaking day. And that sounds like a nerdy thing to say, but I don't want to die. It's Damien Games. What program do you use to edit images? I use Photoshop, and Photoshop is the way to do them thumbnails, if you know what I'm saying, though. Reliable HD, how did you get into gaming? I got into gaming because my dad and his friend would actually game every time we went over to his house, which is weird, and they would always play PC games. And I think there was this one game that's kind of like Skyrim mixed with like Half-Life, and I don't remember what game it was, but you could cast spells in first person. It was like one of the first person games I've ever played besides like Doom or Quake. Quake was a big game back in the day too, but that's pretty much how I got into gaming, was because my dad and his friend would always show us how to play and shit. Trey Overlord, would you rather be paid $1 billion for taking a photo shoot of a girl with 3 titties, or do a video for Fright Fest for 25k subs? I like to do both of them, but I'd rather do number 1 just because it's awesome to have $1 billion for taking a photo shoot of a girl with 3 boobs. Who wouldn't want to do that? That just sounds entertaining itself. But if I'm getting paid for it, hell yeah, I'll do that. And then I'll still have my YouTube channel, which means I can share the money with you guys. So I think you guys would like me to take number 1 as well. Mandy660, what do you think of the Belgium international soccer team winning 6-0 from Andorra? I think that's goddamn freaking amazing, because every time I watch a soccer game or a football game, whatever you guys want to call it, it's always like really close. It's either like no one scores until the final like inning or final time run out. I don't know how the fuck freaking soccer works. I don't know why. I played it a bunch, but just don't know how it works. But yeah, so 6-0 is a huge blowout. That's huge. JWM Games, would you rather get Ebola or have sex with Susan Boyle? Have sex with Susan Boyle, because at least I maybe can put on porn, maybe blind myself with pepper spray, and at least it's sex. Marlon Kleber, fuck, marry, kill Ebola, AIDS, and autism. We're going to have to kill Ebola. We're going to have to marry autism. We're going to have to fuck AIDS, because that's how you get it once again. Emil Rail Humbo, fuck, marry, kill a hooker with Ebola, Bob Mole, and Justin Bieber. We're going to have to kill the hooker with Ebola, because she has Ebola. She's going to die anyways. We're going to have to marry Bob Bullet. We're going to have to and fuck Justin Bieber, just because why not? Isaiah Lagardo, what is the worst fight you have ever been in? I've actually not been in a lot of fights in my days, but the worst fight I've ever been in was over a football game in like middle school, and I remember getting in a fight with my best friend during that time. And getting in fights with your best friend is not a good thing to do, and I was very competitive in football for some reason during recess in middle school. I don't know why. I was like, you didn't touch me, that wasn't 2 hands, you touched me with 1, your pinky finger on the other finger. That doesn't count as a down, you motherfucker. It's Unicorn's best sexual experience. My best sexual experience was probably one day I took Xanax, which is a anti-anxiety medication, and it really does chill you out, and you pretty much don't give a fuck about anything. And I had sex with a girl in the shower, and then we went out and went into her bedroom and fucked out there, and that was probably my best experience sexually ever in my life so far. Garrett Wooler, Freaky, do you think your dick size matters to a woman you love and make love to every night? To be honest, I think if it's anything above a 5-inch to about a 7, that is pretty much average. And a lot of the girlfriends that I've known say that dick size really doesn't matter. That's more of like a porn thing, that the girls are like, oh my god, the dick needs to be like 24 inches long, and I want it to be like the size of my body, and I want it to freaking kill me. That's pretty much what girls go for, and I don't know what it is, but most of the time, it's pretty much how you use it, because there's a lot of girls out there that said they've had sex with a guy that has a huge dick, but he sucked in bed because he didn't know how to freaking use it. So yeah, dick size probably doesn't matter. Tugs but Tugs, have you ever watched that 70s show? And if you have, who is your favorite character? Yes, I freaking love that 70s show, and Fez is my favorite character. Mr. Cooper, would you 360 no-scope me? It would be my pleasure. Yes, I will. The DJ Monkey, if you could expect the unexpected, is the unexpected still unexpected? No. The fuck, marry, kill Obama with Ebola, Jesus with AIDS, and Morgan Freeman with herpes. Well, we're obviously going to have to marry Morgan Freeman with herpes, because it's Morgan Freeman. Who doesn't love him? And we're going to have to kill Obama, because it's just Obama. If he didn't have Ebola, I would have still killed him. And we're going to have to fuck Jesus, because Jesus is Jesus, okay? You just got to do that. It says in the Bible, thou shalt not fuck Jesus. Corey Laura, how many years have you been posting videos? I've been posting videos since November 2008. So once November comes around this year, it's going to be 6 years. That's crazy. Kieran McCarthy, how to get a cheap gaming setup. How do you get a cheap gaming setup? Basically, go on Amazon and see what you can get. If you're talking consoles, you can go on Amazon, buy some cheap stuff, or go on eBay and find a cheap console. I don't know. Pretty much just look on Amazon for cheap deals. I got a cheap desk on Amazon. Actually, no, I got it from Walmart. If you want a cheap desk, get it from Walmart. But then again, I don't prefer going with a glass desk. So how do you get a cheap one? Looking around on the internet. Nathan Fisher, which dick length is the best? You have to go with that thick 6, buddy. You're going to have to go with it. That's the only way to go. Justin Gonzalez, will you buy me an Xbox One? I would love to buy you an Xbox One, but I don't have the money. William, fuck, marry, kill 1, 2, and 3. We're going to have to we're gonna have to fuck 1 because it's the loneliest number that I've ever seen, and because, you know, number 1's gonna be lonely, it's gonna want to have to be touched, so we're gonna have to fuck number 1, we're gonna have to marry number 3, and we're gonna have to kill number 2, because number 2, no one likes you. Number 3 is at least lucky. Mystic T, fuck, marry, kill, tac 45, cat 40, and the 5-7. We're gonna have to kill the 5-7. We're gonna have to marry the cat 40, and we're gonna have to fuck the tac 45. Kevin Coker, what if Ronald McDonald with Ebola stalked you and he followed you everywhere, and if you turn your back to him for more than 5 seconds, he will lunge at you and latch onto you and never let go? That sounds freaking terrifying. I'd probably always have my back to a wall, and when I'm sleeping, I would literally have to chain myself down to the bed to make sure that I'm looking in direction. And you know how scary that would be? You would not be able to sleep with a freaking clown staring mid at you. Oh my god, you know what? I probably have to kill myself at that point, because Ronald McDonald, he'd be creepy as hell. He would look like a freaking zombie with Ebola. And maybe I just only have to last like 7 days. And then, hey, is Ebola the next ring disease? Because I heard that you only last like a week on Ebola. 7 days. Mason Hunt, what made you want to start doing YouTube? What made me start doing YouTube is a guy named Justin GE3. He always did these funny little in real life trolling videos saying he was the best at anything and everything, and I wanted to mimic that, and that's how I started getting into YouTube. FPS, what is your favorite GTA game? It would have to be GTA San Andreas, because I have the most memories on that game. Mr. Tobaz, what happened if one day you were walking down an alley and 2 men approached you wearing a trench coat and pulled out 5 big black dildos, and the other a naked Ronald McDonald, and he has a small dick? What would I do? I would clap. I would just have to clap, because I have no idea what the hell is going on. I'd probably sit there and look and be like, are you guys serious? You guys serious? Okay, let's do this. Israel2 asks, have you ever played the Metroid series? And if you did you like it? And what was your favorite game? My favorite game of Metroid, and I didn't really get into it, but I had it on the DS, the normal DS, the original gray, silver, black one that always snapped at the neck. I had it on that one, and I thought it was a really fun game. I always played it all the time, and I was actually pretty addicted to it, because that's when the DS first came out, and the DS was super freaking goddamn popular, and I was like, oh my god, this is so much fun, I can't wait to play more games. And then the games kind of went downhill until, like, Pokemon came out again. Brian Ramsey, Freaky. This is a serious question here. This is a dead serious question. I need to know this, and you need to tell me. Is booty love? Is booty life? If you have to ask me this question, then you have a serious problem, my friend. Okay, Brian Rams, you need to go to a psych ward and look at pictures of just really nice booty pictures and be like, is booty love? Is booty life? And I want you to write it with like a red marker, or even use your blood on the walls and just write it everywhere. Okay? And then once you know that booty is love and booty is life, then you will know the meaning of life. Yaha Khan asks a couple of questions. He says, what is your favorite food? My favorite food, you know what? My favorite food would have to be anything garlic pizza related. Anything in the pizza family, whether it be like cheesy breadsticks or anything like that, or pizza, anything crazy, just pizza. And the pizza family, man, is good food. And my favorite movie, you know, that's a really tough one to ask me, because I don't have like a really favorite any movie. It's kind of weird, but my favorite movie as of right now that I watched recently, and I don't want to watch a lot of movies, but it would have to be the Silver Lining book play that I watched, and it was a really, really good movie. So as of right now, like recent movies that I watched, it would have to be that one, just because that's my favorite movie I've watched recently. He says, favorite COD game. My favorite COD game would have to be right now Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 took over the key, because I used to say Black Ops 1 was my favorite Call of Duty, and I used to say World at War was my favorite Call of Duty. I always dug Treyarch games. I don't know what it is with Treyarch Call of Duties, but every time I play them, I'm playing with my buddies, and I just have a blast, and I never really have no one to play with on the Treyarch games. But compared to Infinity Ward games, no one to play with, because Infinity Ward games, you just make no one want to play your games, which sucks. HD FPS for the final question of today. Are you getting Battlefield Hardline? If you aren't planning to, then I think you should. I probably will be getting it just because it's coming out in spring. Even though it looks exactly like Battlefield 4, why not? Let's just get it for the hell of it. So if you guys did enjoy this video, it's been Q&A Fridays episode 73. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button, share this video with your friends on Twitter or Facebook so they can come over and ask me some questions too. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay and the video, and I guess I will catch your freaky faces in the next video. Oh no, no! No! Get out here! Bye-bye, doctor! Oh shit, I just fucked up. 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 I just fucked up.